Me round the cube, set me high on my album. Let me sing a song of joy of the fruit. Submerge me under the water. Submerge me under the water. Submerge me under the water. Free me from my sin. Submerge me to the deepest soul. Smithers who say water is more precious than gold. Submit to the Lord of the universe. Trust in Him and the fullest commandment. Do not burden in the grave of good. Be free and take a lesson from the animals.
YouTube ऐसा बना लगे हाँ हाँ थोड़ी डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनी है मैं बनाना भी वीडियो
They're not confused by secularized schooling, forgetting the angelic knowledge of life, the demonic power of death, and the human wisdom of resurrection. They're not confused by secularized schooling, forgetting the angelic knowledge of life, the demonic power of death, and the human wisdom of resurrection.
बंद करें फिर कुछ स्टार्ट करें तो उससे स्टार्ट हो जानी है क्यों मतलब नई स्टार्ट हो जानी है नई स्टार्ट होनी है
Animals like angels when they die. Blessed how great the magnitude of God's creation. Submerge me into the water. Submit to the Lord of my life.
पसीना से एंजॉय करना हमारी स्पीड भी है ये बारे बारे होनी है ना لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر मैंने बल्कि जी कल 2 की दिन पहले टिकटॉक पर अगर मैं खिलाऊं उसमें तो भी नहीं लग रही काला बहुत चिकना
يا رافع الدرجات يا ولي الحسنات يا غافر
سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر وسهل بالله سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله
Assalamu alaikum. This is our second visit to Makkah after a brief period in Medina. We're still in Medina for 8 days. On our way back, I thought we were only going to be here for 4 days.
but we're actually here for 7 days. Staying in alright hotels. A good time to have come to Makkah to do a pilgrimage, mashallah. All the old hotels, and not very nice hotels, but we pulled down and made a room for new hotels. We're staying in the Zamzam Tower, the one with the Swiss watch on top of it, and we're staying in a Swiss hotel as well, Moving Peak. Some interesting pictures on the wall. Not much of a room service compared to Hilton. We stayed in Hilton on our previous visit when we were in Makkah about a week or two ago, where I made that video, Sons of Bastards, something I think it was called, in Dawood in Makkah. Anyway, well, you know, son of man, or bastard's a monkey. If you look at it, monkeys don't marry, they fight for alpha positions, and but even though they may seem they're monkeying around, they don't have betrothal or anything, and that's what it seems to me. That's what monkeys do. Whereas sons of man, they get married, and there's a differentiation, difference between being called a son and a bastard, and a lot of children of Israel in the Old Testament were known as sons, and or as children, or as a child, or as children, and whereas they were bastards in a pair, but the genes that accompany us throughout our lives, they are born as spawns of Satan whenever a human being is born. And in similar manner, they will try to lead humans away from God and away from submission to idols and polytheism. So you see, I've only just come to that realisation of sons and bastards. I used to go around and say, why? Well, we're bastards, they're bastards. But I never understood what was the opposite of bastards, which is sons. And I hope I'm not offending anyone who may have come from a broken or righteous background. In the end, children of Israel were known as sons, and whereas many of them were very mischievous and hypocritical, and were condemned by David and Jesus. If you don't give, you don't get. If you won't let live, you won't live. If you don't forgive, you won't forget. On this earth, there's a second chance for us to redeem our souls, God beside God, and by trying to strive the cause of God, to love God with all our heart, with all our strength, with all our mind, alhamdulillah. I could tell you a lot of stories about my stay here. It's been an alright stay, a lot of memories, fresh in my mind, and mashallah, we felt a barakah yesterday. We were walking and droplets of rain fell on us from the sky. And it was almost like a tornado or something. It just got really windy all of a sudden, and droplets fell from the sky, and I thought it was going to really rain really badly, because all the birds are flying towards the Masjid al-Haram for shelter, and I just thought, oh, it's going to rain really badly now. And we were walking on marble surface just outside the Masjid al-Haram, and I told my wife, let's get off the marble surface quickly, because it's going to rain, it's going to start pouring it down. But it didn't, and then we went home, and my wife told my mum, my auntie, and she said it's a good sign. Very barakat wali hote hain jo barish hoti hai, mashallah. It's a good sign, mashallah. And I feel a lot of wind, the wind blowing at me. And I'm sat near Masjid al-Haram, praying to God, or reading ayahs from the Quran, and seeking God. And I'm not very eloquent, and I usually don't pray personally. I do have a personal prayer now and then, but I usually pray by praising God through His words. I read the Quls, I read Ayatul Kursi, I read verses from the Quran like Zalikum wa Rabbi alayhi tawakkaltu wa alayhi wa ilayhi anib. Sufficient is God, my Lord, in Him I trust, to Him I submit. And there's nothing like unto Him. He is here as a seer, and I read the last verse of Surah Baqarah, which is a dua. I read some of the duas I learned in my childhood, which they used to tell me to read whilst I was in Salah. And mashallah, it's been a good experience, but at the same time, you know, I'm thinking about my children to come, my child, child, and what they have to give in, and also about how the devil's power is nil, but you always try to cause a temporal act of corruption. But if you love God, if you trust in God, you survive and laugh, you survive and live and be thankful. And that's the nature of God's redemption, mercy. To read Islam, observe the contact prayers, observe zakat. Whatever you give, you will always receive a recompense. Everything belongs to God in the heavens and the earth. God controls everything.